All right, I think we're back. Damn it. Took me so long to press the correct button. Yeah, we're back. Everyone, there was explosions. The guy let go of his dead man's trigger. That seems to be happening a lot in my games now. Because I've got a thermal detonator! I've been watching way too much Star Wars. Yeah. What do you guys want to do now? You have an unconscious crazy guy with a still conscious monkey sitting on his shoulder.
Oh, the monkey was on his shoulder when he jumped out the window?
Yep.
Yep. Best monkey guard ever. So is the monkey trying to bite me every time I try to touch him?
No, monkey just looks at you weird.
Okay. I tie up, man.
Well, I was gonna say we need to restrain this guy, but he's always got rogue levels. He's just gonna pop out of whatever we put him in. So,
Well, nothing like a good old-fashioned hog tying.
all right.
We use Master Scourge for that one because it's based on your BAB when you tie someone up.
I have no idea how it works, so I'll defer to you guys.
Tying, min-maxing.
Yes. Well, I'm trying to move the game along. I guess we have to look up his stuff real quick. We check out his... well, I go up there to double check for more traps because, you know, this guy's a beast, apparently.
All of the traps inside of that room have been triggered.
Okay, any more rooms with traps or anything like that?
On the upper floor, there are not.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, I go through his stuff, detect magic and stuff.
Okay. He has magical armor, a magical sword, magical amulet and ring, a spell book, an ever-burning torch, a spell component pouch, thieves' tools, 4 potions, and a scroll.
Okay. Spellcraft the first one? Or do you want just one big spellcraft to move along? Or you want to take my average? Your choice, Arthur.
To do what?
Do you want me to roll each one, or just average, or take the 10, or
For doing what?
to identify
Spellcraft?
Oh, what is your spellcraft?
plus 17?
Okay, yeah. You just potion. I'm just gonna put him down rather than list it out. No
Yeah.
one ever remembers everything I say anyway.
Yeah, that'd be easier for me to put into the thing. Sweet. Does he have a spell book, or is he a sorcerer?
He has a spell book. He said he did.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Spell
Yes.
book.
All right. So let's I guess move downstairs. Did we find out what the armor was?
Well, we do have this guy hog-tied and unconscious. Do we want to try and get some answers from him, information?
Sure. Makes sense. Why don't we heal a little bit while we're here?
How are you
So we're
waking
kinda beat
him
up.
up?
Sorry, what was that, Arthur?
How are you waking him up?
I can heal him if you guys want.
Oh yeah, I
Well,
take
that
his
should
spell
take
book.
away all the non-lethal damage, which was what?
Yeah, I take
60
away his
points.
spell book and his spell pouch if he is a wizard. Is he
Okay.
a wizard?
I don't feel like I need to answer that question.
Yeah, we don't really know at this point, but
I'm guessing.
I'm
I
guessing
imagine we
arcane
strip him
trickster.
of everything magical, his thieves' tools, and his weapons,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
just to make sure he doesn't have them when he wakes up.
And I made specifically to get his book.
You doing a cure light on him? Okay.
His book contains the following spells.
Yeah, folly. Yeah, okay. It's extra spell book. Why the hell not? Got me excited. Did you dash me down quickly?
Okay, so what's the plan?
So I cured him for 12 hit points. Is he alive, or do I need to cure some more?
Oh, he's definitely alive.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, like 60 points of his damage was non-lethal, so any cure should. Right?
All right.
Yes, he wakes up and he's struggling now against the bonds. He's just like, let me go immediately. Let me go. I'm a rocket man on my way to Mars on a collision course.
Can someone check him. Oh, wow. Nice channel. Can somebody, like, heal check and see if this guy's damaged or crazy or under a spell or what?
Or you could be a complete badass, because that was awesome.
Well, nut jobs can pull off some pretty ridiculous things when they set their minds to it.
Yeah?
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's a heal check to study any ailments he might have.
Was that one for Marcus? I think everybody else is about.
No, that was for me because I was down quite a bit.
Are
Okay,
you
good.
channeling another 21 and that guy's going to be accepted on it?
Yes.
Okay.
I say Callistria has saved you. We don't wish to kill
no
you.
Callistria here. No Callistria here. Just
Who do you worship?
Dovahkiin. Nalaxur Asfarin. Wodai Yoku.
Can we keep him, Captain?
Wow.
So is that's a 15 and a 14 to identify his ailments?
Yes.
Yeah, you have no idea what's afflicting this guy. There's definitely, unless he's faking it, he's probably got some pretty serious mental issues.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's clear immediately that he doesn't trust any of you without even making a sense motive.
All right.
Does he have like a fingerprint on his face similar
No.
to?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Not cursed.
Do you understand where you are? What's your name?
I'm not telling you anything. I can't help you. I'll never help you. In just a second here, he's gonna make a thing that does this. No! I'll never help you! Ever! Go away! Go away.
We're trying to help you. Help us to help you. What's your name?
So he's just like, no! Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin?
Paper thin like a plastic bag. No, I honestly can't say that I've ever felt paper thin like a plastic bag.
Well, you are a dwarf. This man needs serious attention. I think we should just take him back and because the last thing we need is this is an island.
No,
This is
I want to
an island
ignite
we're
the
trying to
night.
secure.
I gotta ignite the night.
This is the
You got
island
what?
we're trying to secure.
What'd he
This is
say?
You have to
To
ignite
anoint?
the night.
Okay, I'm sorry, Adam. Go ahead.
This is an island we're trying to secure. The last thing we need is a crazy man trying to booby trap every.
You're
square inch.
crazy. You're
Yeah.
crazy. I'm completely sane. I'm sane. I'm utterly rational right now.
Yes. Well, a rational man would tell us what his name was.
No, I don't have to tell you that. I've got rights.
Sure. We'll work on those later.
So, I just think we should, take him to the ship, bind him, gag him, and then send him some help. Maybe if he's off the island for a while, we know it's a haunted place. Hopefully that will alleviate his madness. If not, then he's going to need some serious medical attention.
Yep.
How does he look health-wise, Arthur?
He looks terrible. He's probably undernutritioned, although again, you guys failed your heal checks.
Yeah.
But more importantly, and this is intensely obvious, he's got like deeply cracked red eyes and huge black rings under his eyes. He probably hasn't slept in days, if not weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think a cell of cotton and a meal might help calm him down immeasurably.
All right, let's take him back to the ship real quick where somebody can keep an eye on him there.
Okay. So, to be clear here, you are taking him to the ship and keeping him in a cell?
Yeah, we need to put a
Okay.
guard on him, too. I want to make sure he's watched so he's not picking locks and
All right.
rampaging around the ship, scorching our crew.
Yeah, I mean, as he's being, we skipped to the scheme where he's like being locked into the room and like someone's shackling him to a chair. He's like, "My spellbook! Give me my spellbook! My monkey! That bastard took it with a weird witch face. Give it back!"
Well,
I mean, I got the monkey too. That's awesome.
We need to make sure he doesn't. We need to make sure he doesn't have any thieves' tools on him too. So just.
I
make
did
sure.
specifically state that we pulled the thieves' tools as long as his weapons and magical items off him.
yeah.
Yeah. So, who's
Maybe we
throwing
should
him
put the
in this
monkey in
cell?
a smaller cage.
Who's throwing him in the cell?
That
I
would
will.
probably be me.
Okay, Marcus. Yeah, like as you're throwing him in, he just stares at you for a moment, and he just looks completely and utterly sane as he's looking at you, like not raving or twitching or anything. And he just says, "Red lips and rosy cheeks. Say you'll see me again, even if it's just in your wildest dreams." And then he goes back to struggling against his bones. He's like, "Never! Let me go! Let me go! Give me my monkey!"
So you can have your monkey back when you calm down, get some rest, and eat some
Completely
food.
calm.
Eat and rest first, and then we'll talk again.
Yeah. We need a witch to put him asleep.
And then I just turn around and walk away, filing.
I am glad
his
that
statement
none of
away.
you are actual medical professionals. Like, how do we deal with this person? We should just shackle him in a chair, bind him, gag him, and then
Find
leave
somebody
him in a
that
dark
can
room.
deal with it.
Keep him
Complete
asleep.
isolation. That is always the key. Mentally disturbed people and people with severe mental illness, they should be isolated,
You
right?
heard
That's
it here
like the
first.
best.
Hey, isn't that what we do in our culture anyways?
If you believe that Adam has made a mistake in his judgment here, you can send complaints to me at my email address, brianwilliams@nbc.com.
Nice.
No, I was saying that in jest because the Colorado prison supermax, that's what they would do. They would just send a bunch of mentally ill people basically to isolation, and it just it drove them even more mad. I mean, it was just ridiculous. But anyways, that's exactly what we did. Sort of.
All right.
Besides, it's not like we actually care about this person. He's just a source of information.
Yeah. It'd be nice if we get some information from him now, but I don't see that happening. All right. So I guess we'll go back and head back to that building. Anything interesting in the courtyard?
Courtyard? No.
Okay. Go back to the stairs down. Hey, let's check them for traps. That'd be great.
That might be a good idea.
What? I looked for traps. I didn't see any. I thought it was clear.
So Dom, you don't need to roll for perception. We can just take 10 and then have 3 aids. Right?
Sure.
For traps.
I wasn't sure because, some people are like, hey, you have to roll. Hey, you can't take a 10. Hey, you can't take a 20.
You're not under threat.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I don't want to be that guy that's like, I spent 5 million days looking for this trap. That I know that's there.
My issue is that someone gets a result and is like, "Oh, I rolled a 2. Well, I'm just gonna roll again because reason." And I'm like, "Well, whatever reason you just gave me was bullshit because you didn't see the trap."
Yeah, that's why I kicked the other door down because I already rolled, so it's not like I'm going to see it.
I know. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And painful.
Yes, it was. But I did my job to find that trap. I found it in my face.
You did
In my
find it
chest.
in a spectacular fashion.
Kicked down the door. It's like, Captain, I took care of all the traps. Crap, I missed one, and my apologies.
You missed 5, actually.
But anyway, back to the plot.
What's the plan?
So we do still need to check out downstairs, don't we?
Yes. That's what we're supposed to be doing is checking traps on the downstairs, the stairs going down.
Okay. Well, you got to go into that room first. No one's actually gone in there.
I'm
Oh, I
out
thought
of
we had.
traps.
Okay. All right.
Nope.
All right. Well then, let's go do that.
Okay. Doors from this room lead in 4 directions. The ceiling raises another 15 feet overhead, and a narrow set of stairs in the northern wall leads underground.
All right.
So what you want to do?
So, have we or have we not checked for traps?
I don't see any perception rolls.
Okay. Well, let's do a take 10. I guess is the.
Take
Sure.
10. Yeah, take 10 and get 3 aids. So we can just roll for the aids because you can't take 10 on those.
All right. I can't fail.
Okay, then don't roll if you can't fail.
Well, unfortunately, Dom got up and walked away, so tell me what your actual roll is, Scourge, because it sounds like you're rolling right now.
All right.
Yeah, there don't seem to be any traps on this door.
Yeah, I got nothing. All right, I guess I'll start down the stairs then.
Okay, you open the door and start down the stairs.
Oh wow. Did we go through all the rooms yet? No.
Just went
No,
through
but
the one room and you're heading down.
you left, so I had to roll.
Oh, sorry. My roommate wanted to borrow some cigarettes.
No worries. All right.
Downtown.
Let's see, where am I?
I'm working on it.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I just was zooming out. I thought I'd missed something.
Ooh.
Doomed.
You have no power here. Alright, you make it to the bottom of this creepy staircase where it looks like someone cut their hand and then just like walked along the right hand wall of the staircase, smearing their blood along it, and it ends with a bloody handprint at the bottom of the stairs. Everything down here seems to be of Chelish make. There is ancient Shalaxian written into the walls, and I mean it says things like justice will be served, Rodin is the one true god, humanity is the only way, and then above each door is a plate that says those imprisoned here deserve no mercy, only justice.
Wow. Kind of harsh. All right.
Well, I would take a 10 on my perception check to look around.
Okay, what's your perception?
Okay. For me, it is a 10 on perception.
I will
That's
aid you.
25.
Okay, the keys to the cells are all in the locks. They're very difficult to see because the keys are made out of some sort of translucent glass.
Huh.
Oh, that's cool.
There's a secret door on the southern wall.
Secret door? Dragon, do you sense anything on the other side of the secret door with dragon sense? Me.
He does not. He senses it goes 15 feet south and then turns, at which point he loses it.
Crap! There's a ghost. I tell him to put on the weapon, and he changed his weapon to that weapon. Guys, there's a ghost in here. Be careful. You might not stand a chance against this ghost, or there's some kind of pun that just escapes my lips.
You don't stand a ghost of a chance in America.
In America. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! So what's the plan, guys?
Well, hidden doors usually do denote some form of treasure.
Yes, I
Or
detect
at least something more interesting.
Detecting magic on this secret door.
Okay, there's no magic on the door.
Any traps on the door? As I take a 20 to look it
You
up.
already checked the door, remember?
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, we checked the whole room.
Is it locked?
It is not locked.
I try to unlock the door.
Okay, it easily swings open.
Say what?
It's one of those ones where like you press a stone and the door.
Nice. My favorite. Okay.
Okay. I try to scout ahead stealthily. Let me roll my stealth.
It's pretty stealthy.
I know it's great when I don't roll a 1.
Yeah, unfortunately, because
Reasons.
you don't have any concealment or cover, your allies easily see you. You're like super stealthy to someone around the corner, but then you go around the corner and then your allies can't see you.
I tiptoe back and whisper, I see another door. And I cast go back here, cast Detect Magic, and try to focus on the door, out of shout range of the door.
Okay, inside there are dozens of pieces of magic.
No, specifically on the door, like a trap or something. That's what I'm looking for.
It goes through the door.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't it?
Well, certain thickness, sometimes people argue
it
that.
has to be 3 feet of stone. It has to be a foot of stone, 3 feet of wood, or any plate of lead.
Okay. I'm just saying some people argue that. That's why I'm like,
No, yeah, I know, because I've designed levels myself where I've put thin sheets of lead on places, or stone walls thick enough you can't go through.
Okay,
But no, this is not divination blacked.
Okay, I take a 20 to look it over for 35.
There's no magic on the door. There's just lots of magic behind it.
But I'm looking for traps in the door.
You're looking for traps? There don't appear to be any traps on this door.
Okay. I slowly opened up the door ajar.
Okay. Inside, the ceiling is only 6 feet high. Stacked is basically your stereotypical pirate's treasure loot. Whatever light source you have is glimmering gold as just piles of money and gems, swords that are like piled up, probably some skull motifs on everything, and lots of money.
Okay. I will
Excellent.
I will do a perception check to make sure there's no traps inside this room. Take a 20. It's like, this looks too easy.
There are no traps in this room.
Okay.
Wow.
I tiptoe,
I'm
creeping along the door wall.
Okay.
Like
I think you can identify everything in here. It's going to take some time. It probably is going to take you 10 minutes to sort through everything in here. You're good with that?
Yeah.
Okay, you find the following.
Only bus
Marcus
I have
does
out is
11.
an hour long.
Marcus, does 11 points fill you up?
I'm gonna
more than, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna read it out loud for
Audience.
the audience, but I also need to provide the spellbook spells inside the book.
Oh my gosh. It's like my birthday.
Oh, +2 cloak of resistance. Nice. Oh, that's a nice headband. Charisma, intelligence, and bluff.
Curse you thing. Keeps trying to do they're trying to do the +1 when the armor thing has a...
Okay, so inside is a
Holy
+1
crap.
glamored elven chain, a bag of holding type 2, gloves of swimming and climbing, a helm of comprehend languages and read magic, oil of magic weapon, potion of lesser restoration, scroll of control water, scroll of displacement, a ruby-studded scepter worth 400 gold pieces, a silver tea set worth 75 gold pieces, a gold ring worth 50 gold pieces, 2 diamonds worth 500 GP each, 3 sapphires each worth 250 gold pieces, 8 fire opals worth 100 gold pieces, 12 aquamarines worth 50 gold pieces, 1,754 gold pieces in gold, 2,319 silver pieces, and 6,438 copper pieces, a cloak of resistance +2, a headband of mental prowess +2, and a spell book containing 5th level spells. The spell book also contains a journal on the back end written in Cyclops.
I can speak Cyclops.
Okay. When you begin checking over the journal in Cyclops, it's even encoded within Cyclops. You need to make
Sweet.
a linguistics check to decode it.
Can I do that on a later date?
at a later date, yes. No, Dom, you have to make the check immediately. Or the journal explodes!
Inspector Gadget all over
I
again.
memorized burning hands today.
Oh, crap.
All right.
Do you guys mind if I
burning
take?
hands, friend.
Do you guys mind if I take the gloves of swimming and climbing?
Nope.
I thought to myself, what's the one item in this treasure pile absolutely no one is ever going to use?
Gloves.
Yep, and immediately Adam's like, yep, I claim that as my first item.
Oh, fair enough.
I figured you'd want the headband. Of course, everybody here's probably already got a +2 stat item, so...
Yeah, but the headband is +2 to all mental stats.
Ooh.
I'm wearing full plate, and so my swim and climb checks are shit.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that headband would really... Marcus really wants that headband.
Okay.
So
it's charisma, wisdom, and int, all three?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's super nice.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So the body that you found the spell book, the cloak +2, and the headband on is like a rotting Mwangi man, but it looks mostly intact. This can't be more than a few weeks old.
Okay, so somebody else has been here. All right.
So much for this being a deserted island.
Yeah, no kidding. Dump whatever doesn't fit. I mean, what everybody did want to pick up and wear into the bag of holding.
Pretty much. I got everything logged onto the spreadsheet now.
Okay.
I'm looking at these spell lists, and I'm like, oh my god, sweet.
As you're sorting through things, basically a force ghost of a pirate appears, like a glowing blue outline. It's still got, like shades of color, because in Star Wars they still had color, even though they were mostly blue. And it looks like the body of the man below, but he's missing his cheek on the right-hand side, and all you can see is his jaw, and he's like, "Who dare disturbs the pirate lord, Bikendi Otongu?
I look towards the captain.
You have summoned me with your pilfering of me corpse and me hoard.
Sorry, it looked kind of unclaimed.
Answer me allegations immediately, boy. Why are you here?"
We're trying to clear the curse that's on this island.
Aye, the curse be what's holding me here. Sit a while I spin ye a tale, and at the end, you'll be doing what it is I say.
Okay, we'll listen.
Okay. Yep. I grab a chair.
So, what happens is everything from here on out goes into like anime scene. This is definitely like the crew didn't want to have to do this, so they were like, let's hire some animation studio to do a middle thing. Maybe it'll be edgy or something. But Bikendi tells a tale of how he and his crew traveled here, and that, me being a master wizard and all, an illusionist of a type, I decided to set down roots here and take over the fort. We built massive structures, overlapping over the Chelish architecture, which was frankly shit. You can see that clearly I'm a much better commander of men, much fancier dresser, way more handsome than any Chelish, and also my architectural skills are super great, because I'm awesome.
Well, there you go.
Now, I began seeking a way to give myself immortal life. And so I negotiated with a night hag. She had a hearthstone, the things that allow night hags to continue to live for immortality's time. By altering the hearthstone in some way, I was able to cause it to attach itself to me rather than her. But, obviously, the night hag, Atenga, didn't want me to do that. So I found a replacement at a nearby temple. The Cyclopses, well, they aren't as dead as they want you to believe, or extinct as their race might be. There's the ruins on this island called the Ruins of Samitha. My boys and I traveled down there. It was mostly empty when we got there until we got to the sanctum and removed their immortal dreamstone. They use it as a focusing for their oracular chamber.
Mortal Dreamstone. got it.
Okay. Dreamstone, Heartstone.
I brought it back here and attempted a ritual to attach myself to it. In the process, I awoke the Cyclopses beneath Samitha. They now wander the island, and they've released all of their pets. Petrodons, Tyrannosaurus rexes, Triceratops, all of them see the land once more. More importantly, Hatenga tried to betray me as I attached my soul to it. In the end, I was forced to combine her Hearthstone into the Immortal Dreamstone. But I wasn't able to complete the ritual before I was killed, and all of my crew scattered except for one man, Ederle Burke. We'll get back to Burke in a second. I, myself, was trapped in the world of dreams until now. As you can see, I am a ghost, and a particularly bad one. I've been unable to communicate with Ederle. Every time I speak with him, he goes insane. But I've been able to inhabit his body from time to time, making sure he doesn't walk more than a mile from the fort. But there are creatures here hunting both me and Ederle. Things of dreams and spiders that are able to travel between the realm of etherealness. They hunt me as well, but I'm obviously far more powerful and awesome and handsome than they are.
Oh, they're dead.
Aye, are they then? Well,
The spiders.
I'll sleep better at night then. Har, har, har.
I laugh. Like I'm laughing, but like uneasily laughing. Like
So, the important thing to take away from this is I'm trapped somewhere between here and the dimension of dreams. Unfortunately, because part of my soul is attached to the Night Hag's partial essence, I'm now trapped in the dimension of nightmares for all eternity. Unless you were to take the Immortal Dreamstone and give it back to me, so I can finish the ritual, rebinding my soul to it and living forever in the realm of dreams, I'll get all of my wishes answered.
Okay, so where is this stone at?
It is in the ruins of Samitha. The Cyclopses returned it back to their temple after they slayed me.
Okay, second question. Any more dangers around this area that we should know about?
Well, I mean, there were lots of spiders.
They're dead.
There's also those dream things.
They're not so dead.
Are those?
That's something of a problem. You see, Ederle Burke is a schizophrenic paranoid. He's not been able to sleep for 5 weeks straight. His mind is probably shattering under whatever illusions he has. More importantly, the animate dreams that hound him keep him awake every night. The phase spiders whisper to him in their language. But if you didn't kill the animate dreams, if you didn't deal with them, they're probably following him right now.
Well, we have to get back to the ship.
We need to get back to the ship.
Well,
Wait, before you go, we must complete our bargain. I told you do what I say.
Uh-huh.
But he's going to kill your guy.
Find the Immortal Dreamstone and bring it to me. The life of Ederle Burke matters not to me. He was only useful as long as he was bringing me the Immortal Dreamstone. But his dreams were so frightened by my nightmare messages and by the phase spiders, he was unable to leave. If he ever traveled more than a mile from this place, the spiders would chase him and force him back to the fort.
Yeah. Well, the spiders are dead, so.
Said that before.
Yeah.
So we
They're
want something in
following
return.
him.
What
But
do
they're
you want in
following-
return?
Any way I can gain some power out of this?
What kind of power would you like? I happen to have a spell book lying somewhere around here. I don't see it, but...
Oh, yeah, I pulled that out.
You would dare take a wizard's spell book from him?
I thought you were dead. What do you want from me?
I am dead, but it's still mine.
Fine, I put it back where I got it from and pout.
So we want the island to be safe and secure and removed any of the curses. We saw pirates' men and embodies.
My men. Yes, they are bound here until the Immortal Dreamstone is returned to my hands. With it, I can complete my transformation and unbind the necromantic forces keeping me here.
And what about the embodied hands? Are those your creations as well?
Yes, the hands, the Cyclops hands. I thought it would be a nice joke. When we killed the Cyclopses in the ruins of Samitha, I brought them back here to test out some new necromancy spells I was working on. They came in handy when I needed to defend myself against those same Cyclopses.
I laughed like overtly, like you
You
fake
mean
laughter.
exactly like Aces did earlier?
Exactly.
Because of humoring him.
It's like,
But he's
it's
probably so
awkward.
used to it being an old captain. It's like that's just normal laughter. It's like, oh yeah, he's funny.
Like, second thing, third thing, what do you know about blood magic?
I don't know anything about blood magic. It doesn't even exist. It's a rumor, a myth.
Why people keep saying that?
Because you'd have to be some sort of psychotic to sacrifice your life force to another.
I raise my hand. Guilty as charged.
I'm like standing back at the entranceway, kind of bouncing. Like, might I remind everyone the ship may be under attack right now?
Okay, so.
But we're trying to negotiate a major play here. He's going to get back his ward stone, but we're going to get the fort to be unhaunted. Is there any other requests?
Can we keep your stuff? Since you're not going to need it when you leave.
If you bring me the immortal dreamstone, you can have anything you want from here.
Mind if I take the spell book now? Because that will help.
So, make a charisma roll, probably a diplomacy.
Diplomacy? Okay.
The DC is going to be incredibly high because he's not friendly towards you and you're asking him for a very dangerous favor.
I go, you know what? Never mind. I walk away from the bargain. But we get it afterwards, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, I could contact you after you leave.
Yes, you could come back here.
Let's check this room in the back.
No,
Is there any way
don't
to-
go through there. Don't
Oh.
go through that door.
All right.
Yeah,
Is there any
trap.
way to banish those two dream figures?
2?
Mhm.
There's
Yes,
3.
Oh, shit.
Crap!
3.
That's
Aye,
not
there'd
bad.
be at least 3.
Why?
Oh, okay.
Are those
Is there any way
chaotic
that we can
beings?
damage them or banish them or?
Aye, you could
Turn 'em
banish
or-
them if you had some way of sending them back to their plane. They come from the dimension of dreams. Also, they're evil outsiders. Neutral evil, to be precise.
Oh, that
Excellent.
helps. Okay.
Gotta read.
They have a wicked curse. If you have Dispel Evil or the spell Dream, you can reverse the effects of the curse. If you have any way to protect yourself from mind control magic, you can stop the effects of their nightmare and confusion abilities. Otherwise, you could be in some deep trouble.
Yeah, that sounds horrifying. Glad we didn't do that. All right.
Great.
So check the other cells down here.
Okay.
Anything in them?
As you twist the keys in the cells, there's nothing inside any of them.
Okay. So we'll head back upstairs then, I guess.
So, is there a signal that the ship is supposed to give you when they're in trouble? Just asking for no reason.
Yeah,
Voice
they've got a message scroll.
Message isn't going to reach you. Do you mean sending scroll?
I mean, a sending scroll, right? We had
Okay.
somebody that.
Is there any other method?
Probably fire.
I don't know that we had anything else specific set up. Anybody?
Fireworks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did not specifically sate that we had a warning shot or flares. I mean,
sure
we didn't cover that
You
protocol
can
in the
no.
flight,
I mean,
but
if you want to retroactively have it apply, you let
Yeah.
me know.
Yeah, 3 cannon shots or something.
They don't. You don't have cannons.
Oh, I thought we had weapons on this ship.
Yeah, you have ballistas.
Oh, I thought. Okay.
You don't have gunpowder guns yet. They're
Yeah.
restricted.
I don't know what we would hear, y'all. We don't have.
Fireworks would be fine.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Fireworks it is.
I guess then some fireworks.
Yeah. So as you come out of the garrison, you see that there's like 3 fireworks over top of the ship in like a red, black, red And
Okay.
it's those ones that stay around for a really long time as they like continue to explode
Right.
further and further. And yeah, just even from this distance, looking down from the fort, it's clear that there's no one moving on the deck of the ship. Everybody's just like lying there,
God.
face down.
All right. Scourge will take off running, I guess.
Okay.
We still have that haste spell thing. How long does that last? The
No, that's
It's long gone.
that's
rounds?
one.
Okay.
That's not even 1 minute long. So
Okay.
it's
all
9
right.
rounds.
Well,
Yeah.
he'll just take off running then.
All right. So as you
Oh, yeah.
as you're getting towards the ship, which is docked in port, a dwarf steps out from like behind a tree and is like, Admiral Lord Scourge, I have certain things I wish to ask you. We've got some complaints from the dock workers, and I have some architectural and style questions. You just like keep running past them.
Yeah, I'll tell him. Be right back. Emergency on the ship.
I can't complete the port smithing if I don't smith the port, and you just keep going.
It doesn't matter if everybody's dead.
I gotta
That's
make
the
guys.
fastest moving fellow dwarf I've seen in a while.
I put a hand on Admiral Scourge's shoulder, and I'm just like, I think we should call this a sunk cost, literally. And that's what I do.
All right. Oh.
All right, when you reach the ship, everyone aboard is lying down on the deck.
Wow. Okay. Are they alive or
Check
dead
for life
or?
signs.
Yeah, they're all asleep.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not quite as bad as I expected.
Oh, it's about to get
In
worse.
Nightmare Land.
Yeah. At least they're not dead. Okay. We'll look around for our trio of ghosty jiggers, whatevers.
Okay.
Yep.
When you begin checking the ship, the cell that you placed Ederly Burke in, the door seems to have been melted off by like some sort of necromantic energy. You can see like the dark black streaks of like undeath rotting through the steel, and all of his chains have been removed in an equal fashion.
And no sign of him?
There's no sign of him in the ship.
Of course not. All right.
Well, I got his monkey, so you know.
Yeah, we do have his monkey. So we scour the whole ship. We don't find any sign of these creatures or him.
Yeah, everyone's just asleep.
Well, I suppose we start trying to wake everyone up the same way we woke Admiral Scourge up.
Kicked
Start kicking
a
him.
couple times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone looks super embarrassed. Up on deck, apparently someone saw like half the crew fall asleep, so they immediately just like popped a flare.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, the crewman's
Imagine they've
name. Yeah,
hauled
the
him
crewman
back.
who popped the flare. His name's Adion.
All right. We'll congratulate him on a job well done and offer him extra.
Oh yeah, I want to make sure I'm the one that
Fractions
wakes
of-
up the Callistia priest.
Okay. Yeah, she just wakes up normally.
All right. We'll try to set affairs on order the ship in order on the ship as fast as we can and get back to the fort.
Okay, as
This
you
is
start
taking
rushing back to the fort,
You know, if there's anything we could have done wrong, we've done it.
there's a bunch of dwarves on the docks waiting for you as you come off the pier, and the leader with a clipboard and a pen is like, Admiral Pirate Lord Scourge, I have a few things to speak with ye about.
Okay. Go
We'd be
ahead.
needing these manifests checked off, your signature completed, and any style bequesting that you have for the architecture be told to us now.
All right. I'll look over whatever they've got.
Okay. You sign a couple papers. They're like looking for permission to cut down local trees, to supplement what they've got, and quarry some stone. But like the last page is like a check mark box for what kind of like docks you want. Whether you want it for like lots of small ships or a couple large ships, whether you want it to be, like chillaxian in nature or like Port Peril. Just general, it's your Skyhold customization button.
Yep. Guys,
How about a
inputs?
docks like shaped like in some type of cool manner, whether it be like an S for Scourge or just something a little different
So, yeah,
aesthetically.
the workman looks at you and is like, "Aye, we could do something like that, but then what would we do with the inner part of the lower S? It would be trapped against the dock. It would just be a pool."
Yeah, it could be like the like a little fishing pool, so get all the fish in this area.
You believe someone would fish off of the pier of a pirate dock? They're likely to be eating sump before the end of the day.
I'm just throwing out ideas, man.
Very well. If you would like an S-shaped dock, we'll start work on it immediately. I don't know how useful it'll be, but...
Yeah. What's the difference between I don't remember the looks of Port Peril or...
So Port Peril is lots of, wooden docks haphazardly thrown together. Chellish docks are all militarily, rigidly straight, all in a certain fashion. Largest ships toward the outside and smallest ships towards the most inner part of the harbor. So the larger ships have right of way to get in and out.
Yeah. I think I'd prefer orderly, guys. I mean, we want to look like pirates thrown together, or
You see me with a thumbs up
something a
Chilaxia
little more.
design.
little more
Like Hell
order.
Harbor.
It's your island. I'm just living on it.
Hell's Harbor.
Let's go with neat and orderly then, I guess.
Yeah. He's just like, "Thank you for taking the time to help fill out the paperwork, Lord Admiral Scourge."
I make sure to look over the paperwork, make sure there's no extra clauses or weird
Yeah,
stuff.
they're not trying to cheat you. You've already paid Jameson through.
I'm just making sure. It's my job.
Yeah.
It's
All
your
right.
job to set off all the traps.
Yeah.
I know
what-
everybody's joking about that, right? But someone sent me a message saying that is how scouting works. Like, scouts, you send them forward, and if they don't come back, they found something.
They found something. Yep.
Yeah. That's
Don,
how it works.
what are you? Are you an arcane trickster still, or are you something different?
Yeah, I'm still Arcane Trickster. I just rolled a 1 and a 2 on my perception. You can't.
No, I'm just curious because I didn't know if you retrained something. So are you like three levels of rogue and then the rest wizard and then arcane trickster the rest?
3 levels of rogue, 3 levels of wizard, and 3 levels Arcane Trickster, and I'm just going Arcane Trickster.
Okay.
Like, it's my job to scout, and I do it
Yep.
magically. That's why I'm like, detect magic, perception check, back against the wall. Oh my god, I just got it's in my chest. It hurts.
I'm the only person that sends out character sheets, so I have no idea what everyone else is. I'm just guessing. I was just curious.
Yeah, no, fair enough. My
All right.
specialty is evocation followed up with illusionary.
Well, we do know where this gemstone that we need to find is in order to end this curse. Figure if everything resets, this is what we need to do in order to get control of our keep here.
So, does that mean we should go find the ogre thing first and leave this till later?
Sounds about right.
Well, if everything resets and us clearing out all the undead and everything in the keep, they'll come back, I would assume, right?
Yeah.
Arthur?
It sounds like the fort is going to be cleared once we return this stone.
Yes.
So,
For the most
those
part,
dream
yeah.
things won't have
Okay.
a reason to really be here because, well, they could chill out if they want. I don't know. They're dream things. I
Alright.
have no reason to argue.
G. Cyclops.
Yep.
Ruins are at G for golf.
So how are you getting there?
I'm just looking at the map. We're at B. That's where the
B is where the docks plus the fort is.
docks are. Okay. Well, what do you think, guys? Go cross country to E and go up the road?
Yeah, I think
Looks like
so.
the most direct route. We could follow the coastline in as far as we can. D. I don't have anything about D.
Mm.
Yeah, that would.
I do have the feat channel or channel alignment or channel elemental actually. So I can change that through 5 days of retraining to channel energy against evil outsiders.
That would be balls.
Okay. I don't know how much time it's going to take. It takes 5 days, but I don't know how much time it takes to get there and back.
Let's try the Cyclops first and see how that goes. If this will get rid of those things and we don't have to deal with them, then that would be a billion times better and faster.
Yes. Because I don't want to fight those things.
Because the ghosts seem to suggest that if we bring that back, that they will just be gone. Right, Arthur?
Hopefully.
Isn't that what he said?
Maybe.
The outsiders. That he would deal with the outsiders.
Yeah.
Whether you actually will do that or not is a whole different story, but that's what he said. So
I don't remember him saying anything like that.
Oh.
If you
He talked about
that,
talked about the undead and the hauntings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Talk about
I
the
guess
what
I
you
was-
believe and what is actually true are often two different things in a role-playing game.
Yes. Misdirection.
There wasn't any
All right.
misdirection there. He literally just said he would unbind the necromantic energies.
Okay. All right.
Which
Well,
is
that'll be that
something that
much
we do
less that
need
we
to
have
get
to
done.
deal with anyway. So. All right.
Most importantly, you won't have to fight him.
And we won't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked at spell list. He would wreck us. Destroy
Yeah,
us.
that would be obnoxious. Feeble mind, nightmares.
People mind
Phantasmal
both the
cure.
spellcasters. That would have been wrecking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's blah. Okay. So
Okay,
I guess
as you're
we'll
traveling
head
to Area
west to
D,
north.
overland, you see.
Well,
I'm
can we
sorry.
take the ship up that narrow street there so we
Yes.
can
Probably.
beach right at D?
Yes, you can.
Oh, okay.
When you're about to beach at D, you see Jurassic Park theme starts playing, and the Jurassic Park logo comes down as 3 Triceratops just kind of like plod over the open grass. And when they see your ship, they begin like charging towards you at high speed.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Initiative?
Heel the ship over out into the middle of the little bay there, so that they have to swim
Okay.
to get to us.
Yeah, I mean they just stop at the shoreline and just
Okay.
stare at you for a while. If you want to shoot crossbows and ballistas,
Yeah,
at them,
let's just pin cushion them until they're
okay,
not
yeah,
on its
well,
shoot.
they die.
Okay.
While the music is still playing.
Dinner.
Let's take the no kid.
Yeah,
We'll
there
send,
we go.
put the crew on the beach to pack meat and salt down some dinosaur beef, and we'll take the tricorn to land. Leave the ship's boat for the rest of the crew.
All right. Area E, when you get there, is a 500-foot tall cliff that is carved into giant-sized stairs.
Mm-hmm.
So they're all like 15 feet tall.
15?
Yep.
How big are the
15 foot
giants?
tall stairs.
Yep. Each one is 15 feet.
Good lord!
Holy crap!
What are the giants like? 90 feet tall?
These giants apparently are.
Crap. Okay.
Not giants,
okay,
they're
this
titans.
Well, they'd have to be titans to be able to walk up that. All right. Well, that's going to be a nightmare to climb 500 feet, 15 feet at a time. Do we want to sail around the outside of the island decay then?
You're just climbing equipment up it rather than sail all the way around the island and come at it from a different direction where you're still going to have to climb a cliff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like that when you go to Starbucks and the line is like wrapped around the store, the drive-through, and you're like, there's a parking space like right in front of it, and you're like, you could just walk into Starbucks and get your coffee and leave. Like,
That's
no,
what I do.
too much
I'm
work.
sitting in the drive-through. I'm not leaving the car.
Plus, we have a dragon that could just hook our stuff up there.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well,
Okay.
let's go ahead. Climbing it is.
So, I think as we're approaching the ruins of Samitha, it's not that perhaps I don't have it prepared and I don't want to... But I feel like now would be a great time to have some flashback vignettes into people's past. And in fact, I heard something about Alaris's character today that I didn't know. So, Alaris, I want to ask about your curse. You're haunted, correct?
I am.
Who are you haunted by?
Vardy.
That was my original idea, was that Navardi was because I'm Alaris is half elven, and he has this like blood magic, rumor that he was checking out, and but his nightmares at night are actually of Navardi, and Navardi's actually preaching him to like not go to the dark side. That's one of the reasons why I'm chaotic good, and he's basically just trying to. But yeah, he is being haunted by Navardi, and that's one of the reasons that the blood magic actually seen today for the first time in this character's eyes. He's kind of like, what's going on here? But yeah, he's haunted by Navardi.
So I think that we should have that conversation while you're like walking along. You always see Navardi. He's always around you. Most of the time he tries to hide behind you so that you don't see him. So he isn't interrupting you. But this time he's like floating in front of you backwards. So as you walk forwards, he's going back. And he's just like, Alaris, you saw that blood magic, right?
Yes, Uncle. I did. He's like ashamed. He's like, lowering his eyes, won't look up.
I know it seems powerful, seductive even. You
Yes,
can use that magic. It's in your blood.
My captain, he was healed by it.
Very powerful.
There was a curse upon him, and that curse was lifted. Could that blood magic be used for good? I always thought it was an evil thing.
Blood magic is merely a tool, Alaris, but it's a dangerous tool. It's like giving fire to a child.